Welcome to NFL Prop Picks, powered by the Blitz on Covers. I'm Josh Ingles. He's Derek Carty, the mind behind the numbers. We're here every standalone primetime game giving away Derek's best plays. Thanks for joining us here on the Friday there in the chat. Good to see everybody there. Friday, week 11. Things are moving as this is the moment of Friday injury news release. And markets open and they get hit quick. And this one's getting right to it. So let's get right to this one because it's moving. Sunday night football, Cincinnati Chargers. Chargers 1.5-point favorite. Total sitting at 48. And we head over to ESPN or Score. We're going receiving props. Even's probably good. It's going to be a lean now at this price.
Yeah,
Is even that it?
Yeah, we'll take it.
It's moving quickly. T. Higgins over 4.5 receptions. Even money. This was plus 125 minutes ago. It's just been falling as it should. Plus 120 was a crazy price. Everybody thinks that Jamar Chase is the alpha in this offense. It's T. Higgins is the go-to guy in critical situations and the target share monster. There's been obviously games where one's in, one's out. Both of them have played, but when both of them have been in there, T. Higgins still has a commanding target share.
Yeah, when it's been both of them, he has been the guy. Even if you expect that to flip around, like he's still going to be super involved here. It's a super pass-heavy team. The Blitz is projecting 5.4, so almost a full reception over at plus 120. I loved it. At plus 115, I really liked it. Plus 105, I was settling at even money.
That's where it's going. Yeah,
it's a lean.
Minus 125 on the score. That's crazy how quick that just got out. They pulled it. Yeah, so Zach Taylor. So it just opened. Zach Taylor just said like 2 hours ago was tweeted out that he was going to play. He's been out. No one's, if you've been following this game, the markets have been really scarce for some reason. I mean, they're not even giving us Gus Edwards rushing props right now because the guy's been limited, despite probably going to play. OC saying they really like Gus this week. Minus 108 at FanDuel. Minus 105.
The other thing with T, about maybe 20 minutes ago, the injury report came out. He's not even on it. It's not even like he's questionable and like probably going to play. Like he's just off it entirely. So
who's that? T?
T, yeah.
Yeah, because I know him well. He just lets me call him T. That's where we are. That was the rush. Now let's see if we can get this one in as well. We cashed it. Was it last week? Baltimore game plus 120?
I think it was.
Yeah, let's go. We're at Bet Rivers. Passing props. We're going to go Joe Burrow. Under. Half an interception here. No interceptions for Joe. Minus 112. Another lean there. Plus 120 was a good price. Obviously, now that, the more you bet these markets, the more you kind of understand where the pricing comes from. Cincinnati was a 7.5-point dog last week, hence the plus 120. So you're looking at, where are we, 32 points in about a touchdown span, a difference in the spread. Just something to keep an eye on if you're a person that looks to bet it, because we got a couple and there are some interesting ones down the stretch. I'd love to have this great analysis on it and you as well. But again, it just comes down to a numbers game for these props.
That's really all it is. This projects to win 62% of the time at minus 112. That shows solid value. Not enough to be like a full play, but definitely enough to be in on. It's going to be a slow-paced game. Burrow will throw a lot, but he's really good. It's just
starting to find some value in these high-end quarterbacks, right, in this market.
Yeah.
It's not like we're sweating Daniel Jones unders here. It's nice to be on the good side of a big player. Speaking of big players, your Christian McCaffrey receiving yards slapped me in the face when I looked at it today. Did you see it? Because it was 27.5. Now I think you project him for like 38, which is fine. But you never see that.
Yeah. It's McCaffrey.
I know. Andrew Brennan saying slight flex there, saying he's getting $4 down at MGM.
Oh, McCaffrey has gone way up. He's in the mid-30s everywhere now. That's why I didn't notice him. If you
Are you serious? I gave it a 27.5 today. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's long gone.
The 50 was plus 350.
Wow. I like that.
Yeah.
Number.
Oh, weird. Especially, I don't know what the injury report news came out for Jennings or Kittle. I didn't see that. Busy doing the Sunday night football preview here. A lot of Burrow picks are contested balls or tip balls as well. He doesn't have many picks on the year. Yes, 10 PK kids. And if you really want to get me in trouble, start a sentence like that makes a lot of sense, and then just add something at the end that I'll accidentally read. So please don't get me in trouble. We wanted J.K. Dobbins, but that's moved. I love that play because I'm on a lot of Gus. Like Greg Roman's really talking enough about Gus. And outside of J.K. Dobbins' first 2 weeks, where he averaged 9.9 yards per carry, went like over 120 yards, guys just kind of been pedestrian at 3.5 yards per carry since. And you got to think those injuries, the longer the season drags on, kind of slow him down.
Yeah, I got Dobbins earlier in the week under 65.5 rushing yards, and he's down to like, I think as low as 57.5 now. He's under 60 everywhere. And we were going to hit the carries here because I liked it. But that's moved. We had, what do we have? 14.5 minus 115. And it's like minus 130 everywhere or worse, or most books now are 13.5s.
Yeah, so it's not like you'll chase it either. I think last week the Chargers had been actually passing the ball above like neutral rate pretty well. But last week, the lowest passing rate in neutral context, 41%. And they faced the Bengals, who their opponent has the lowest neutral passing rate. Like you think you see the Bengals and you see these big plays because their defense sucks and they give up huge plays in the secondary, but teams can run against them. So interesting spot here. Gus, I believe rushing yards opened at like 28.5 in very few books. Interesting to see where that is. I know his TDs plus 260, which is 4 of his 10 carries last week were in the red zone. So something I'm on there. So no J.K. Dobbins. So that does it for the Sunday night game. T. Higgins was a race there. We got the 4.5 over at even money. And then the Burrow no interception at minus 112. Then we go to the Monday night game. You're like, oh no, here we are again. Here we are again seeing CJ Stroud on Monday night. That's odd. They were just there last Monday night, were they not?
I think, were they?
Oh, that was the Sunday night game. Sorry. Yes, that was the
yeah.
Sunday night game. That was Goff in the Sunday night game. But more prime time here. Let's go Bet365. And I really like this angle. Passing props, passing TDs. 140 still there. Cooper Rush. No passing touchdowns, plus 140. Cooper Rush. No passing touchdowns, plus 140. That's a lean here. Is the potential not to play 4 quarters priced in here? Whenever you hear someone say, he's our starter this week, there's a probability of him not being the starter by the 4th quarter.
Yes, and that's really what this comes down to. I'm projecting Trey Lance for, I think, 15 or 20% of the snaps here. Like we saw it last week. Cooper Rush didn't look great, and they benched him. And then they kind of were non-committal, and they're like, all right, Cooper Rush is our starter, but there's a chance he's not by the end of this game. And that's really what this comes down to, that even if he gets some garbage time action, like might not even be him in there throwing the ball. The team total is one of the lowest on the slate. That's really all it comes down to. They're giving us a good number for a guy that, might not play the whole game.
There was another one that I dropped today using your numbers as well. Caleb Williams might not finish the game either. Plus 190, not to throw a touchdown.
Oh, I got him at plus 180 earlier. 190 is great.
Yeah, 190 is very good. And he hasn't hit it in 3 weeks. He hasn't thrown a touchdown in 3 weeks. That quarterback play is getting ugly. Next one. We got one more here for the Monday night game. At Bet365, another quarterback prop going to interceptions. Similar angle here. We'll go with the coin flip on the underside. CJ Stroud under 0.5 interceptions, minus 115 in a minus 115 aside market. Nico's back. They can lean on Mixon. Dallas at home has given up 153 points in four games, Derek. Like I counted and then I had to go check it, and it's 34, 47, 28, and 44. Like CJ Stroud might throw the ball 22 times if he has to.
Yeah. It's
and they also might give Joe Mixon another 30 plus carries. Like
they might. Like when Mixon plays, they want to run the ball here. They're going to be up on Dallas. Presumably, they should be able to just run as much as they want. Passing volume should be down. And it's another one where they're giving us a good price. It's like a 60% plus winner that we're getting at, reasonable odds.
I mean, that offense could be up against Trey Lance sometime in the second half too. Right? Like it's not like, oh no, we need to engage comeback mode versus Trey Lance and this Dallas offense.
Yeah.
What they won't be doing is buying curtains. Curtain joke. It's just such a punchy line of an organization. And I don't know, it probably wouldn't want, like if you could choose one coaching job in all of the NFL, that would probably be the last one you want, under the media and with a senile old man as the owner.
Yeah, probably.
And who wants to be in the limelight. But that's what we got. The Blitz, week 11. A little recap here. Sunday night football. Seems a little emptier without our Sunday morning. But let's go. T. Higgins, over 4.5 receptions. That market just opened. It's getting absolutely plummeted. Did you have the projection on Higgins there? I'm not sure if we got that out.
Yeah, I think it was like 5.3 or 5.4.
Okay, that's where that is. So even plus, if it does flip in the plus, no, never mind. No, that doesn't work. Then we went Burrow, no interceptions, minus 112. J.K. Dobbins got priced out of that. We were looking under 14.5 carries, but not so fast. That market's gone. Then we turned our attention to Monday Night Football, Houston at Dallas. Cooper Rush, no passing TDs, plus 140. That is a good price for a guy who might not play 4 quarters. And then finally, CJ Stroud, no interceptions, minus 115. That's what we're loading. Week 11. We'll leave it at that. Appreciate everybody there in chat. Hopefully everybody got that. We did get the 10.5 for Thursday night, right?
We did, yeah. So that one was a winner. Gainwell, 4 carries and just a billion yards, but it is what it is.
Yeah, when he breaks off like 20 yards, you're like, yep, sure, okay. Looking at Dawson Knox. Oh, there we go. Now you get the attention. Do you have any Dawson Knox projections today? I also believe it's like his birthday this weekend too.
Oh, the birthday
into that, yeah, birthday angle. I know that's baked into the projections as well.
So it looks like there's very small value on his over receptions and receiving yards. Blitz is projecting about 3 receptions, but you have to pay it's like 2.5, like minus 115. So it's not great value, but it's something if you really want to bet it.
There you go, 10 PK kids. There's your play. There's your play in bulk in the Kansas City game. After you're finished watching Taylor Swift in Toronto, you can drive down the QEW to Buffalo. Bet you didn't know that, did you, Derek? Taylor Swift's in Toronto, sandwiched between these games. So she has 2 shows. Like one was last night, one's tonight, and then she's off. Then Sunday night football, Sunday week 11 in Buffalo, and then she's back in Toronto for 2 more concerts. I don't know if the NFL moved the schedule around it just to fit Taylor Swift's needs, but maybe not.
I feel like, didn't they say before the year that she scheduled her concerts a little bit around the NFL schedule, or I don't
know. I'm just saying that, but you should see what it does to traffic, to people renting out their apartments for $2,000 a night.
Yeah,
people are crazy. We're not allowed to say bad things about her because apparently you get in trouble. And hey, Jack Connor says, yeah, she's going to BC to do the Grey Cup halftime show. Derek, do you know the 2 Canadian teams playing in the Grey Cup this year? The
Calgary Flames and the Edmonton Oilers.
Go Flames! Yes, they're 9.5-point favorite. No, you just named 2 hockey teams, Derek. That's all right.
We're not talking about hockey. What is a Grey Cup?
That's Canadian football. Do you know anything about Canadian football?
I cannot say I do.
Stop it. They play 3 downs. Did you know that?
No, 3 downs.
They play 3 downs. Yes. All you can move, constant motion. 55-yard field. The end zones are 20 yards deep. The ball is like the size of a small compact car. It's like twice the size of an NFL ball.
That's pretty wild.
He's intrigued. He's intrigued.
I kind of want to watch a game now.
Hey, Grey Cup, BC, Sunday, Argos, Bombers. Need the Argos. Let's go. We'll leave it at that. We'll pique his interest and leave. All right, I'm Josh Ingles. He's Derek Carty. This is NFL Prop Picks powered by the Blitz. We'll see you back here Wednesday for Thursday Night Football, Week 12.